Again, you know what I was saying? When the players should have struck? Before the playoffs. Oh, when you guys were actually employed. Oh, when you guys actually had leverage. Whoa! That's what
thus far that's said we are going to have to compromise on some things, and they are going to have to compromise on some things. I have not heard that from any other player at all. The word compromise, which is exactly what has to go down here, you know, in order for this to get done.
Tonight, something happened inside USA basketball that nobody was prepared for. When Caitlin Clark returned, it wasn't subtle, it wasn't cautious, and it definitely wasn't normal. It was panic-inducing. Listen closely, because if you want to understand why this moment changes everything, you have to stay until the end. What happened next flipped the entire script. Before she even stepped on the floor, the atmosphere was heavy. Whispers everywhere. Side conversations. Rotations already penciled in. The plan was simple. Limit her minutes. Protect her body. Sit her down if necessary. They expected a slow return. They expected her to watch more than she played. They believed control mattered more than dominance. They were wrong. The moment she checked in, the energy shifted. Her first step was sharp. Her movement was fluid. Her body language sent a clear message. She was ready. No hesitation. No rust. No fear. On the first possession, she reads the floor instantly. The defense leans. The space opens. She pulls. The gym goes silent. Not a celebratory silence, but that uneasy quiet, the kind where everyone realizes something has just changed.
And if you know the type of players that Caitlin Clark are, that type of players Caitlin Clark is, if we're being honest, she is a player that she plays off instinct. If the love of basketball is gone from Caitlin Clark, she's not going to be the same player. She's just not. She plays free. She takes risks. She's not as calculated as a lot of other players. She's not going to dissect you. Like, there's a lot of players you see it in basketball that, like, they're calculated with all their movements. They're trying to pick you apart and, you know.
Next possession. The pressure ramps up as defenders close faster and help arrives earlier, but it doesn't matter. She doesn't rush or force anything. She controls. Then comes the matchup everyone's been waiting for. Caitlin brings the ball up calmly. Angel Reese shades over trying to read it, trying to anticipate. But one move and one hesitation is all it takes for Caitlin to create separation and knock down another bucket. There's no celebration, no reaction, just business. That's when it starts to sink in. This isn't a player easing her way back. This is a player taking over. The bench goes quiet. Coaches stop calling out sets because every possession looks the same. Caitlin reads. Caitlin reacts. Caitlin delivers. And the original plan to bench her, manage her minutes, and slow her down starts collapsing in real time.
It's the final day, but like they gave Angel Reese a highlight, Chelsea Gray a highlight, but they didn't give Caitlin Clark one. Now, that video we just seen, this was just them saying shout out to the youngins, but this is Angel Reese highlight. Yeah, they didn't give Caitlin Clark no highlight. Now, today is the last day. Let's watch some of this footage right here. Where they go with this move? Yeah, bro, like, I'm not seeing a whole lot of Stephanie White. I don't know why I keep doing this. Yeah, I'm just not seeing a whole lot of Stephanie White.
How do you sit someone who is clearly the smartest player on the floor? She pulls defenders out of position, creates shots without forcing a single look, and stretches the defense farther than they want to go. Suddenly, it's no longer about her scoring. It's about how everything functions better with her on the court. The offense flows, spacing improves, and decisions come faster. That's the uncomfortable truth. Caitlin Clark didn't disrupt the system. She exposed it. With her out there, defensive mistakes multiply. Rotations break down, communication slips, and every possession becomes a question the defense can't answer. Then comes a moment coaches hate most. The clipboard stays down, the whistle stays silent, and they just watch as another deep shot falls, another perfect read is made, and she calmly walks back on defense.
their asses out today. She said, stop playing games. We need to play. We need to play WNBA basketball. That is what our fans want. Caitlin Clark did not hold back. I got to show y'all the footage. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, hype the video. Let's get right into things. We have been watching this circus act, this clown show of a negotiation between the WNBA and the WNBA. And we've been waiting. We've been waiting for Caitlin Clark to get next to a microphone and say something.
No emotion, no hype, just control. And that's when the conversation changes. It's no longer should we bench her. It becomes how do we build around her? That's the shift. That's the moment the power changes hands. She didn't ask for minutes.
Caitlin Clark went and spoke out for the black women too. Y'all say anything. Y'all literally say anything. Cinnabon Clark, Hanson Clark 1, you are a clown. Paige has always been better, more efficient, less turnovers, and actually won a championship at UConn. UConn's probably going to win a championship this year without her.
She didn't demand attention. She took it. By the end of practice, the message was unmistakable. Caitlin Clark is healthy, confident, and sharper than ever, and whatever plans existed before her return no longer exist. As the stakes rise and everything tightens, the reality becomes impossible to ignore. She's made it clear she wants to help in every way she can, educating herself, understanding the complexity, knowing when to stand firm and when compromise makes sense. Not every voice can be represented, and not every solution is simple, but some things are non-negotiable. You can't bench dominance, you can't manage control, and you can't ignore impact. This wasn't just a comeback. It was a warning. USA basketball learned something the hard way. Caitlin Clark doesn't adjust to the moment adjusts to her. And after tonight, everything changes.